Hey guys, sorry for the angle, but I have to do it this way because I don't really have where to put my cell phone. But whatever, today I'm going to react to the nominations, Oscar nominations for 2024. Of course, it's happening in 2025, but you know how it works. I couldn't do it live because I honestly woke up very congested. I couldn't even breathe, so that wouldn't have been a lot of fun. And yeah, I just couldn't do it this morning, but we can do it right now. So I have the video on. I don't know if they're going to announce every single nomination. I have my predictions right here with me in my little book. But let's see what they say. The video is less than 15 minutes, so I don't know if they're going to mention every category, but let's hope they do. It's a classic announcement because there's only two presenters, and apparently they're not going to do what they said they were going to do, but whatever.
Amazing, Bowen. That was really good. Well, let's not keep people waiting any longer. Let's go.
Are we ready for some nominees?
Let's go.
First, for best performance by an actor in a supporting role, Yura Borisov in Anora.
Okay.
Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain.
Yes.
Edward Norton in A Complete Unknown.
Okay.
Guy Pearce in The Brutalist.
And
Jeremy Strong in The
one.
Apprentice.
I got one wrong. So I got one wrong because I mean, Jeremy Strong was very popular, but I didn't want to go with him. I go with, I don't remember his name, the guy that was a natural actor for Sing Sing. His last name is Macklin. I thought they were going to go big on Sing Sing. Apparently not.
Next, the nominees for achievement in costume design.
Oh, they are going to announce
A Complete Unknown.
Oh.
Conclave.
Okay, what's missing then?
Gladiator 2.
Dune 2 didn't get nominated.
Nosferatu.
And Wicked.
And Wicked.
That's insane because they didn't nominate Dune 2 for costumes, which I think they did last time, and I think it won last time, so that's kind of sad. I mean, apparently, maybe it's going to be a very bad morning for Dune Part 2 also.
The nominees for achievement in makeup and hairstyling are A Different Man.
Yeah, Beetlejuice.
Emilia Perez.
Oh.
Nosferatu.
The Substance.
The Substance.
And Wicked.
And Wicked.
Yeah, that was very expected, and the fact that they nominated Emilia Perez for makeup might mean that it's going to be very big also, because it was one of the categories that people weren't very sure of. But the only very big competition was Beetlejuice, and that wasn't a big movie, I mean, with the other categories, so it wasn't that difficult for Emilia Perez to be nominated. So
Next up, the nominees for achievement in music, original score. The Brutalist. Conclave. Emilia Perez. Wicked. And The Wild Robot.
So I got The Wild Robot, I got Emilia Perez, I got Conclave, and I got The Brutalist. Challengers is another movie that apparently is not going to be very big, because this was the award that everyone thought it was going to be nominated for, but it wasn't. It was replaced with what? The what? No, not The Wild Robot, because I got The Brutalist, I got Conclave, I got Emilia Perez, Wicked. Because Wicked is weird because of course it's a musical, but the music has already been written, so the fact that the score, I mean, I don't even remember the score in Wicked, so, you know, whatever, I guess.
Now this year's nominees for best live action short film.
So I'm going to go over the short film categories because I don't really predict them. So, and I'm going to accelerate a little bit the video.
Writing. First, for adapted screenplay, the nominees are A Complete Unknown, screenplay by James Mangold and Jay Cox.
Conclave,
screenplay by Peter Strawn.
Emilia Perez,
screenplay by Jacques Audiard, collaboration with Thomas Bideguin, Liam Messius, and Nicolas Levesque.
Nickel
Thank you.
Boys.
Nickel Boys, screenplay by Ramel Ross and Jocelyn
And
Barnes.
Sing Sing.
And Sing Sing, screenplay by Clint Bentley. Greg Queter, story by Clint Bentley. Greg Queter, Clarence Macklin.
That was very easy to predict, to be honest. There weren't very many adapted screenplays this year. It was not as popular.
Honora, written by Sean Baker.
That's original screenplay.
The Brutalist, written by Brady Corbet, Mona Fastful. A Real Pain, written by Jesse Eisenberg.
I didn't know what was.
September 5, written by Moritz Binder, Tim Fellbaum, co-written by Alex David. And The Substance, written by Coralie Farjat.
Actually, that was also a category that wasn't that strong. I mean, a screenplay was a kind of weak this year. But for original screenplay, I just got one wrong, and that was I had Hard Truths, which is a Mike Lee movie, which tend to do very well in this category. But apparently they liked September 5, and actually September 5 is like the classic movie that older Academy voters would love. And to be honest, it's a movie about something that happened to Jewish Israeli people. And there's a big, voting part of the academy that is Jewish and older. So it's not really that hard. So that's why it's always hard for a Palestine movie, for example, to be nominated for Best International Film, because they really have to have the backing of the younger voters, which today can happen more easily than 20 years ago.
And last, before our break, the nominees for performance by an actress in a supporting role. Monica Barbaro in A Complete Unknown.
Oh, fucking shit.
Ariana Grande in Wicked. Felicity Jones, The Brutalist. Isabella Rossellini in Conclave.
And Zoe Saldana.
And Zoe Saldana in Emilia Paris.
Actually, that fifth spot for actress in a supporting role was always very much fought. I thought Margaret Qualley would get it for The Substance, because she did. I mean, it's a two-person job, that movie. And Demi Moore, of course, is fantastic. But I think Margaret Qualley did. I mean, she equaled Demi Moore. She was her supporting character. Like it really was a supporting character in all the meaning of the word. So the fact that they went with Monica Barbaro means that, or Barbaro, whatever you say it. I don't know where it comes. I think it's an Italian name, maybe. I think they really like A Complete Unknown, and they tend to do that, which might mean that James Mangold could have been nominated for director instead of Coraline Farjat, which would be very bad, to be honest, because she's the only woman that could enter this director race. So that would be kind of sad. Apparently there's going to be an intermission, so I'm going to jump over that, of course, because I don't fucking care for intermissions. Okay. So there's an ad there, but yeah, I mean, it's going as expected, but I think that, again, some movies are going to do a little bit better than we think. For example, September 5 and A Complete Unknown, and then other movies are going to do worse than we expect them to do, because I mean, apparently they're missing some of the elements, such as Dune Part 2 and maybe Sing Sing, for example.
So anyways, the nominees for Achievement in Music, Original Song are Amal from Emilia Perez, The Journey from the 688, Like a Bird from Sing Sing, Mi Camino from Emilia Perez, and Never Too Late from Elton John, Never Too Late. Woo!
That really wasn't expected. An Elton John movie? I didn't even know he
Nominees
had
for
like a thing this year.
film.
Documentary
Okay.
film.
Black Box Diaries. No Other Land. Porcelain War. Soundtrack to a Coup d'etat. And Sugarcane.
I do predict documentary most of the times, but I've never seen any of those, so I was going by the theme, and apparently No Other Land is the movie to beat, because it's about Palestinian people suffering under Israeli occupation, basically. So I mean, it's kind of expected to do well.
Next, for Best Documentary Short Film, the nominees are
Okay, let's jump over that one, because I really didn't predict them. International film.
Film. The nominees are I'm Still Here, Brazil. The Girl with the Needle, Denmark. Nothing for Denmark. Emilia Perez, France. The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Germany. And Flow, Latvia.
So many people thought that Kneecap, which is a Irish movie, apparently spoken Irish, was going to be nominated here because it has received a lot of praise very recently, but apparently it wasn't enough to be nominated, and it was replaced with The Girl with the Needle, that apparently has done very well in festivals and all over the place. So it's not really a surprise. And I'm really glad that Flow was nominated. Flow is a fantastic, beautiful animated movie that I haven't done a review on, but it's really gorgeous and it deserves to win Best Animated Feature, to be honest, but whatever.
And for Best Animated Feature Film, here are the nominees.
On purpose.
Flow,
Flow, oh, that's amazing. Love it.
Inside Out 2,
Memoir of a Snail.
Memoir of a Snail,
Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit,
With the-
Vengeance Most Foul,
The Wild Robot.
and The Wild Robot.
That was so easy. That category was very easy.
Here are the
to-
nominees for Achievement in Production Design. The Brutalist,
Conclave,
Conclave,
Dune Part 2,
Dune Part 2,
Nosferatu,
Nosferatu,
and Wicked.
and Wicked.
That was so easy. So
Next
easy.
up, for Achievement in Film Editing, the nominees are
Film editing. Anora. So good.
The
Brutalist,
Brutalist,
Conclave,
Conclave,
Dune Part 2,
Emilia Perez,
fucking shit.
and Wicked.
That means that they really went all for Wicked. I mean, I'm surprised that Wicked didn't get a song nomination, considering it's a musical. They should have done more original songs in the movie, to be honest. I know that people love the songs from the musical, but they should have had like a couple of movies exclusive for the movie. It would have been a little bit more, smart. Whatever.
And for Achievement in Sound, here are the nominees. A Complete Unknown,
Yeah.
Dune Part 2,
Dune,
Emilia Perez,
Wicked,
Wicked,
and what?
and The Wild Robot.
Oh,
Next, the
I really wasn't expecting The Wild Robot to be nominated for sound. I mean, it wasn't that particularly memorable, to be honest. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like, whoa. But I thought Alien Romulus was going to be doing well here, but apparently they didn't care for it.
the nominees for Achievement in Visual Effects.
Maybe here?
Alien, Romulus,
Oh, yay!
Better Man,
Dune Part 2,
Dune Part 2,
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes,
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes,
and Wicked.
and Wicked.
Yeah, that was so easy. That category was easy.
A lot of monkeys in this film, I just realized. For Achievement in Cinematography, the nominees are
The Brutalist,
The Brutalist,
Conclave.
Dune Part 2,
They didn't nominate Conclave.
Emilia Perez, Maria,
And Nosferatu.
and Nosferatu.
That is actually wild because they didn't nominate Conclave, which is apparently was doing very good, and they did like it. So it's really weird that it missed. And Wicked was apparently a big movie for cinematography all along, and it's not here. It was replaced by either Maria or Emilia Perez. And many people doubted Emilia Perez was going to be nominated, but it's doing really good in every single category. So I'm not really surprised it's here, but I am really surprised that Wicked is not in this category. So that's kind of sad. But I mean, Nosferatu, fantastic. So I mean, I don't care about the rest. And Doom Part 2, of course.
For performance by an actor in a leading role, the nominees are
Oh, here we go.
Adrian Brody in The Brutalist,
Timothy Chalamet,
Timothy Chalamet in A Complete Unknown,
Daniel Craig.
Coleman Domingo in Sing Sing,
They didn't nominate Daniel Craig.
Rafe Fiennes in Conclave,
And who was the other?
and Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice.
They really went for. I mean, I had this doubt actually. It was either Daniel Craig or Sebastian Stan because of Donald Trump. And you can say it's because of the movie and all that you want, but this nomination is clearly to say that they liked a portrayal of Donald Trump and they're going to make a joke about it in the ceremony for sure. I think Sebastian Stan is a fantastic actor. I think he, of course, you know him from Marvel mainly, but he has done a really amazing job, and I think it's very well deserved. But I think it's kind of sad that Daniel Craig hasn't got his nomination ever, I think, because he's a fantastic actor too. Maybe Queer wasn't really well received, but I hope he does get his nomination because eventually, because he's a really good actor. Daniel Craig is more versatile than James Bond. But I'm also happy for Sebastian Stan, so, whatever. So I got 4 out of 5, which is pretty good. So, yeah, whatever. Best actress now.
For performance by an actress in a leading role, the nominees are Cynthia Erivo in Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon in Amelia Perez, Mikey Madison in Honora,
Demi Moore
in The
and
Substance,
who's the other?
and Fernanda Torres in I'm Still Here.
It's very important for Fernanda Torres to be nominated. She's a Brazilian actress, daughter of Fernanda Montenegro, who was also nominated for an Academy Award for Best Leading Actress for a fantastic movie called Central Station. She's still acting actually at 95 years old, and she is in this movie too, in I'm Still Here. So I'm Still Here has 2 nominations, which is great for Brazil. So hooray for Brazil. I'm sorry that Pamela Anderson couldn't be nominated, but whatever.
For achievement in directing, the nominees are
Jacques Audiard.
Sean Baker, Honora.
They didn't nominate Jacques Audiard.
Brady Corbet, The Brutalist. James Mangold, A Complete Unknown.
See James Mangold.
Jacques Audiard, Amelia Perez. And Coralie Farja, The Substance.
Oh, so I had them in wrong order because I did it in alphabetical order of the last name, but they order it by movie. So I had 5 out of 5. So I am glad Coralie Farja wasn't shut out. Oh, they did shut out Berger. I don't remember. I think it's Christian Berger who directed Conclave. He was replaced by James Mangold. But seeing how, they really loved A Complete Unknown. I'm not surprised that James Mangold is nominated, and he's a great director. He has done super great work. He's a very good director. But I don't know if Christian Berger did something fantastic with Conclave. So I don't love it, but it is what it is.
Okay, y'all, for our final category.
Our final category, I cannot wait. I feel like we should read them together.
I feel like we should.
Okay, here are the 10 nominees for Best Motion Picture of the Year.
Here they are.
Here we go.
Honora, Alex Coco, Samantha Kwan, and Sean Baker, producers.
Boom. The Brutalist, nominees to be determined.
A Complete Unknown, Fred Berger, James Mangold, and Alex Heineman, producers.
Conclave, Tessa Ross, Juliette Howell, and Michael A. Jackman, producers.
Dune, Part 2, Mary Parent, Caleb Boyder, Tanya LaPointe, and Denis Villeneuve, producers.
Amelia Perez, nominees to be determined, producers.
I'm Still Here, nominees to be determined.
Guys, paperwork, let's go. Come on. Nickel Boys, nominees to be determined.
PGA. The Substance, nominees to be determined.
And Wicked, Mark Platt, producer.
Woo!
There it is, you guys.
There it is, y'all.
So let's see again the Best Picture nominees, because I thought A Real Pain and Sing Sing were going to go in and they didn't, but we have 10 nominees for Best Picture. And actually I didn't get either Nickel Boys, which is replacing Sing Sing. To be honest, I feel those movies navigate the same levels. And I'm Still Here, the Brazilian movie, campaigned like crazy and got nominated for Best Picture, which is really unique because not many international films get nominated for Best Picture. So I'm really happy for Brazil. That's really great. I think they are replacing A Real Pain which I loved as a movie, and I think it was nominated for screenplay, which is a great nomination for J.C. Eisenberg, who actually did a fantastic job acting and directing that movie. That movie is so good; you should see it. It's very short too, and it's very nice. So I got really, I mean, checking my stats here, I think most of my predictions were kind of correct. I got mostly, 4 out of 5s, some 5 out of 5s, in adapted screenplay, in animated, in VFX. I mean, I did pretty good in production design, 4 out of 5s in basically all the rest. I got 8 out of 10 for best picture, which is nothing bad. Of course, documentary I did like shit because I haven't seen any of the documentaries, but whatever. And a makeup was 3 out of 5 because and a song too, because those are kind of difficult to predict, to be honest. Oh no, it's 4 out of 5 in makeup, sorry. So song is really difficult to predict sometimes, because only 2 songs can be nominated from the same movie and you don't really know which movies they loved. But yeah, I mean, 4 out of 5 out of almost every category is kind of fierce, to be honest, and only 2 categories are below 3 out of 5, so I did pretty well. How did you guys do? I'm really happy for the nominees, for Sebastian Stan, for Demi Moore, Mikey Madison, Yura Borisov. I mean, there's so many movies for Flow. I'm happy for Brazil. I'm happy for so many people seeing these nominees, and now I know what other movies I have to watch, because I haven't seen any. I have to watch A Complete Unknown now. I wasn't really interested in the movie, but now I have to watch it apparently. So yeah, I'm really happy for these nominees. I don't know which picture got the most nominations. I would feel like maybe Wicked, maybe The Brutalist, maybe Emilia Perez are going to be on top of those nominations. But again, I'm really happy for all these movies. All these movies really did fantastic, and each one has their interest. You should be interested in watching most of these movies because they tell different stories, even though maybe some of the movies you might discard them because they don't tell reality as it is, like many people are criticizing Emilia Perez for. But it is what it is. I mean, Emilia Perez got the most nominations with 13 nominations. The Brutalist and Wicked, 10 nominations each. A Complete Unknown and Conclave, each 8 nominations. Anora has 6 nominations. Dune and The Substance have 5. Nosferatu has 4. Sing Sing, I'm Still Here, and The Wild Robot have 3 each. And then The Apprentice, Flow, Nickel Boys, and A Real Pain have 2 nominations each, which is very, very great. Very different movies. There's horror, you have science fiction, you have a musical, you have music-based dramas, you have 2 musicals actually. You have a classic drama like The Brutalist, you have Conclave. I mean, there's a lot of movies for everyone, so you should be happy for these people. I mean, I'm not mad. Are you mad? So yeah, that's everything I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be seeing each other maybe just before the Oscars. I'm going to do a video about who I think is going to win and who I think should have been nominated, because I really loved the movie. But whatever. Thank you so much. Goodbye.